this is our yard. And this is what we got on the other side of the mountain right now. No ash falling yet. Well, there goes the evacuation alert. And within an hour, looters were trying to come through. So Laurence was out there chasing them out. Oh, sweet little house. Keep you safe. Capture as much as we can. Now it's up to you, Dylan. Well, July 20th. This is going to be a few days to remember, a few weeks probably. We have the quads, which we're helping the firefighters with.
That's how you protect your neighborhood.
So Laurence, what have you been doing?
Well, we got our house ready. Property's nice and wet. But we just ran hoses and sprinklers from our pond all the way through their neighborhood. And all the way into the neighbors' properties, we have other sprinklers. Whew! It's been a long, 24 hours? But we're not giving up.
Firefighters tried to give us as much help as possible. It doesn't look like there's much hope. My little house. We tried. I'm sorry. Armageddon out here, and not a plane or helicopter or forestry person to be found. Yeah, is this house still there? So it's Thursday, July 22nd, and 3 nights of no sleep. See behind me. I'm monitoring this fire right now while Laurence gets a little bit of shut-eye. He's been fighting fires for days, bless him. I've been helping how I can, but he knows what he's doing. It's been like a one-man show, seriously. Got to monitor them and let him have a bit of sleep. If it comes down too far, we'll attack it with a hose. We've got sprinklers going all down the bottom here now. It ripped through our neighbourhood so fast. Poor Mike, our neighbour here, house gone. Managed to save these guys, thanks to Laurence. He was the one that made the firefighters leave all this hose. And he's been manning the pumps all this time. I'm not sure if you can see all this smoke behind. It ripped through this neighbourhood. And up on the hill here we have Cindy's. So we're watching that closely. See if we need to attack that at all. And there we've got our place, and the fire there that you see is the one that I'm watching. Just so it doesn't come too close. Friday 23rd. We've got absolutely zero help today. I think they're so limited on resources, so all the neighbours are here helping. Like, everyone's around trying to fight all the little fires. We're doing everything we can. Everyone's on hoses, getting water, getting phone. So day 6 of fighting this darn fire. Basically, our pond has been feeding the entire Shrike Hill, and well, most of the other guys aren't in danger. We've still got some fires that aren't too good. I don't know if you can see them, it's more smoking right now, but yeah, and our pond is running low and our sprinkler system has messed up, so the angels in this place, obviously, aside from Laurence, are these volunteers that come through, and they're absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's been, when we know towering infernos and stuff, and we were coming through here, and Laurence was having to top up the generator so that everyone will get fed with water. That meant every 2 to 4 hours, so yeah, about, I don't know, 6 hours sleep in 6 days. Yeah, it's crazy, everyone's disappeared now, which is nuts, and we're kind of monitoring stuff here, because when night comes, things change quite a lot, so.
That trailer was going to go up last night, it didn't. I wonder if the neighbor's house is still here.
Wait, was that a motor?
Yeah, we saw that.
It looks like there's a bit of smoke coming from the neighbour's house, and they're not here this weekend, so I'm going to have to go over there and make sure everything's okay. I don't know why people have left, to be honest. It's going to be spot fires, and I don't know. Laurence and I are here. Yay. Day 7 of the fire. It's been a lot of putting out spot fires right now, but now the fires are coming behind to Mason's and also up towards Chris's.
Fucking Larry's good, he's got pumps going, Jenny's going. I think he went to town for more fuel. He's got his own pond right there. This guy should have stayed home and took care of his property. We were here last night. This is definitely a bit worse shape. The one homeowner left the premises and it's out of control, and both pumps are currently not running.
Day 8 of the fire. Last night the fire decided to take another turn, and it came down the road where we come into ours, and it was just like a cathedral either side, just up in flames. So we headed out to Harvey's, and I'll post a picture about that one, because we were sat in the field, and honestly I actually thought we were going to die. I thought that was it. Like, it came herring towards us so fast, like a huge dragon, and the sky was black, and just, I can't even put into words what I saw and how frightened I was. And then we all stood there, and it slowed down towards the grass. We watched as it took one of Harvey's warehouses up in flames. And then we looked over to where our house was, and we were like, there's no way our house will withstand what that is being faced with right now. That is just nuts. We sat it out, we waited, and saw our meeting. And yeah, pumps failing. Shit, back in a minute, Laurence is working on the pumps. So yeah, so Laurence came down on the quad to have a look. I popped in with the truck with packs, I had frags. And just driving past flames. Day 8, and putting out spot fires, because of course we're not over the risk, right? Like, I don't know which direction the wind's going to go, and we found out last night that basically one of the helicopter pilots said they'd just kind of given up on this whole neighbourhood because we're in a horseshoe, and it would have just engulfed us. That's what they're expecting us to go up in flames. No doubt that's why they were so strict on the evacuation order that none of us obeyed, because nobody was here already in the beginning, you know. And it's not their fault. Like, BC Wildfire have been awesome. They've been staying beyond the time they should, like telling their boss no, they were not leaving for another 3 hours. Like, this has been a team effort. Like, so many people have stepped up. Like, the DeMello's been amazing. Like, Laurence has worked his ass off. Like, these little angels are coming in the evening. volunteered to put fires out. Like, there's so many people who've come together to try and save so many homes. It's overwhelming, it really is. Day 9 of the fire. It's been a bit of a quieter day today. Last night we were worried about the neighbourhood at the top that was going to get a couple of the houses there, so we went out to see what we could do. And then Laurence came back to get the water truck that we have around here, which belongs to one of the neighbours, and go and grab it and try and help them. Fortunately the wind died down, so it was okay, but you know with fire that it's going to start up as soon as the wind starts, and that's usually when it gets dark. So yeah, I've been putting out spot fires, and now we've got a ton of crew around that are going around and putting out spot fires and taking down trees. I'm hoping they'll come and take down a couple of our trees. There's cracking and banging everywhere as rocks are falling, and old trees, burnt trees now are falling down. So, oh, the quiet before the storm normally. I'm putting out hot spots. And there go the fire crews. I was told yesterday that they don't climb mountains, so, well, good job they got the mountain goat here. Another one done. It was going for the roots, heading towards the tree, hacked it all up. It's going to be quite a few weeks of doing this. Hopefully we're getting rain on Sunday. Come on, give us a break. This mountain goat can only climb so many mountains to put out spot fires. I managed to chat to Mum and Dad today, and that was good, because I know they're going to be worried sick, bless their little hearts. And you know, that's always a worry when you can't get electricity, or you have no access to internet, or you know, cell reception. I have to go up the mountain to get it. So thankfully I spoke to them, because I know poor little souls going to be worried so much. But yeah, I'm in good hands. I mean, Laurence has been leading the charge in many ways around here. So we found out that the high aboves, because we're kind of like in a horseshoe and the fire was attacking us from east, west and south, they thought we were just going to get swallowed whole. They thought we had absolutely no chance, but I think they didn't realise this neighbourhood's going to fight for this place. You know, we've got some people who are just very proactive, and it's taken a lot of folks to pull this together in the end. I mean, yeah, we've been here 24/7. The news reports about it are absolutely crap, and there have been people like crying wolf on social media. You know, there's so much misinformation, and people haven't been here 24/7 to see actually what's been going on, and the people that have been involved. So you never believe what you read in the press, and that's for sure. You know, that comes from a journalist. So now we just continue the fight. I mean, you know, just keep on top of things. Now it's heading up the mountain, so we just got to make sure those guys are good as well up there. Keep on top of spot fires. You know, you're not out of the woods with fire like this. The firefighters told me that they've never seen a fire quite like this. The way it moves, the way it skips things, the way it goes into areas, it's just very, very unpredictable. And that's also partly because the wind comes from all directions here. So we'll keep fighting, but for now I'm pretty much off-grid for maybe another couple of months. They think the electric's going to be out, so you can see like the fires behind, but someone's looking over us, I tell you. A lot of hard work. Oh, and here's a funny story for you. So I've been lugging the hose up and down these hills, and bloody wasps, I tell you. So I think there's wasp nests there, but I'm actually allergic to wasp stings, and I just explode. So of course I was there wearing orange, which wasps love, and the bastards got me twice. So anyway, I pulled out the sting, and one of the guys, Dave, who was helping, he said apparently, this is disgusting, if you drink a bit of your own wee afterwards, like, or just swill it underneath your tongue, the reaction goes down. So I'm like, I'm not going to hospital, I am needed here. So yeah, you guessed it, I tried it. Did it work? One of the sweet things about fire is the little nature that finds its solace where you are. But look how happy they are. The pond's been drained, as you can see, quite a bit. It's been feeding the whole neighbourhood. And these little souls are super happy. It warms your heart, eh? Day 10 of the fire still. Just when you think it goes all quiet, the Fire kicks off again, so it kicked off behind the mountain towards one of our neighbours' homes, and so many helicopters were on it. They were picking up water from the pond here. Day 13 of the fire. So a bit smoky. Yeah, so I was fighting a fire out the back here that started, and it's in an old log, and I've been trying to get that one out because it's leading to an area which is unburnt, and I just couldn't put the bloody thing out, like no matter how much I hacked at it. So I went next door because there were some firefighters, and this one was really sweet. He came and helped me, and he actually rolled the log for me, and so now that's pretty safe. So now it's just keeping on top of any root fires, and yeah, doing our bit. And Laurence and I are still here, working together with Harvey to make sure that it's all good. It's very calm right now, which is good. And yeah, and so it continues. Fires aren't just one day, guys.